You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips, I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know?
Catorce. You're great.
Catorce?
I was doing you too.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're wonderful.
You're great.
You're great.
You're super great.
You're greater than the Eiffel Tower.
Whoa.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
I've never seen it before, so I can't really tell you.
I've seen it, but I was 18 and it wasn't as great as you.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're greater than the Coliseum, but I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
But you know what? Compliment
What?
felt genuine.
That's good. No, I mean it because it's an old-ass building, and I'd rather hang out with you than go there.
Thank you. You heard it first here, folks. I'm Monica Nevi. Better than an old-ass building.
And I'm Mike Coletta. Better than a fancy tower that people kiss under.
That's right. People, I forget how hack that is. Hack romance. You know?
Man, want to hear a crazy story?
Tell me the crazy story. We're on the Hug Life podcast, by the way.
We
You
knew
know
this.
that by
Oh,
now.
yeah. Welcome to the Hug Life podcast. Here we go. Crazy story.
Crazy stories.
This lady I kind of know, like through a friend,
Mm-hmm.
went with her fiance, I think, of course, to go and take these photos all over Paris. Very classic, like kissing under the Eiffel Tower and shit like that, right? They break up. Okay. And then maybe 6 months later, she starts dating this other guy, and they go to Paris and take like almost the exact same photos. Like the exact same photos. And it's just like they're just dating. They're not engaged. Like I looked at him and I was like, are these engagement photos? And she's like, no, these are just, what? Why?
That sounds hella dirty.
Yeah, well, maybe that's just her thing. Maybe everyone she's ever been with, she's taken those. And then she's got some weird collage. Maybe they're all dead. I don't know.
Can I tell you an embarrassing story about me in high school and trying to romance a lady?
Yes, please do. That's our favorite.
That's your favorite topic?
Yeah.
There's this girl I wanted to be my girlfriend, right?
Oh, do you want to kiss her?
I wanted to kiss her on the mouth. And
You wanted to smooch?
I wanted to smooch her and stuff and maybe hold hands. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm 29 and I still don't know. I spend the night, she's house sitting, right? And I spend the night there, and the whole night, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to make a move. So we just didn't kiss, just talked, and I slept next to her. That was it. Your boy's got no game, and he still has no game. But
How?
Because I'm dumb. Because I'm a big dumb idiot. That's why.
But she asked you to come and stay the night at a house she was house sitting at.
Yeah, and I didn't do anything because I didn't know when the time was. And then I remember we were laying in bed at her house. Like this is like a week. I don't even know timelines.
Oh, you put some time in there.
Yeah, and then
two bedtimes.
But we're supposed to go we went to Europe on a class trip, and then I saw her after the class trip, but she didn't go. She went separately, and she was in the same city at the same time we were though, in Paris. And I kissed her the first time, and I was like, I wish we could have kissed in Paris. That's what I said. It's like a total fucking gross, like, ugh.
That is really
It
gross.
gives me douche chills to this day that I said that to a human being.
And she was probably like, yeah, I fucking did too. Like,
And you know what?
or the other houses we laid down at.
You know what's fun after that, though, is that we didn't date, and she just cold-shouldered me for like a year after that. And you know what? I deserved it 100%.
Yeah, she's like, if you're not going to make a move, I'm going to lay down with somebody else.
But then, after a year, we hung out as friends, and everything was totally chill. And I'm like, this is confusing. I don't know how women work. I still don't.
This is confusing. Yeah, it is confusing. But
she's like,
I'm pretty
so
sure, though, if she asks you to come over to a house that she's house sitting and stay the night, she's down for the get down.
See, and I didn't know that as a young boy. Some say I still am a boy. You know, I'm just a wee boy.
Some would stay.
I have the brain of a boy. But today, before we get into the meat of the podcast, before we get into the carve this succulent podcast turkey, we need to plug our shows.
Oh yeah, let's do that before we carve this succulent positive turkey.
Yeah, you like that? I'm trying
Yeah,
to
that's
I'm trying to
it's kinda
spit some
creepy,
trying to
actually.
spit some poetry on you today.
Oh, get it, girl.
Mhm.
Okay. You want to go first? You go first.
Absolutely not, because I don't have the date. I can't
Okay.
find it. I'm so
This comes out tomorrow.
God damn
And
it.
tomorrow night, I will be. You don't have the date?
Can't find it.
Oh, God. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you
or
still
no?
go. Still go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow night, Wednesday, what is it, August 2nd. I'm at the Comedy Underground. Corey Michaelis, who was our last guest, he is running his hour or 45 minutes or whatever, and I'm featuring for him. So why don't you come hang out? Comedy Underground, Seattle. Let's do it.
He's running his hour?
Yeah,
I
because
love
he's
Corey.
doing that clean 45 or something.
Ooh,
Anyway.
nice.
And then this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, I am at the Tacoma Comedy Club with Matt Bronger. Friday night, we all know what that is. Seattle Super Secret Stand-Up Show. We got a couple of really cool drop-ins, I think. So come hang out. It's midnight
I'm so
in
excited.
Fremont. And then Sunday, the 6th, I'm at the Highline Bar in Capitol Hill for the show called Loudmouth Cunts. Right?
That's a fun
Ooh.
name for a show and a fun show.
And then just a heads up, next week, the 11th, Friday, I'm in Yakima at the Capitol Theater with Jubal. So,
Oh, that'll be great.
yeah.
Is that the Capitol Theater in Olympia, Washington?
No, in Yakima.
And yeah, you said Yakima first. There's a lot of
Oh,
capital.
sorry.
There's a lot of. No, you did. You said it right. I'm saying I was wrong.
Okay.
There's a lot of. Oh, hey, Faye. Faye the dog here. Podcast producer, Faye the dog.
What does she think of the Capitol Theater?
She's into it. We went outside and she peed. It was
She's
good.
into it. There are a lot of Capitol Theaters. Is that what
Yeah,
you
right
mean?
now I'm playing this fun game where we're trying to sneak her pills in her food.
Oh, she's sick, baby?
Well, it's for pills. Well, it's funny.
Is she a sick little baby?
I thought I read the box wrong, and it looked like I thought they were pills for heartburn, and I'm like, dogs can get a heartburn, and then Ismail was like, heartworm, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not a veterinarian.
Yeah, I'm not a veterinarian. Heartworm.
That'll be fun though. I'm on a show on August 8th, and August 8th, I believe, is a Tuesday. Yeah, it is. It's a Tuesday.
Dad.
And well, I'm just trying to link it into later. You know, it's at Onyx on Spring and 5th. It's in downtown Los Angeles. I'm on that show August
Oh, cool.
8th.
That sounds fun.
Anthony Calderon, funny Seattle comic. Has he been on here before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on here before. It's his show, and I'm doing it. It'll be great. And then
That's great.
I have other shows in August, and I just realized my calendar deleted the events, so that's gonna be fun to find later.
That's always annoying.
Yeah, but yeah. So August 8th at the Onyx, I will be in downtown.
Go check out
Los
Miguel Colitas.
Angeles. Yeah, and other than that, I think that's it. Other than rate, review, subscribe, we really need you guys to rate and review and subscribe to the podcast.
Somebody write us a fucking review.
We haven't gotten one since April. Even if you just hit that 5 stars and you move, it's fine. It just help us out. You know, it makes us feel good on the inside. We only have 20 reviews. I wish we had more.
Yeah. Tell a friend.
It makes me feel happy. How does it make you feel, Monica, when you see a review like that?
So fucking good.
Do you get jacked? Would you say? Will you feel swole? Do you feel?
I would
amped?
say sexually aroused.
Sexually aroused. You heard it first here, folks. Monica is sexually aroused when you
Well,
guys.
not right now, but if
But
there
when
was
you
a
get
review,
when
I
you
would
review,
be.
I'm sorry. I put a long pause in there. I didn't mean to.
I like it when people whisper in my ear during sexy time and they say 5 stars.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like they're rating me on an app, but also
Tell me how many stars you're giving me.
God.
Tell me I'm top in the iTunes charts.
Tell me I'm top 10 podcasts on iTunes. I will be completely honest in the fact that twice ever in bed someone has said you were really funny tonight, and I was like, oh, get over here, let's do this.
Really?
Yeah. Has anyone ever said that to you? And by anyone, the one person that would say it?
Nope.
Nope.
She doesn't watch my shows anymore. You get at a
That's
certain
true.
point when you're in a relationship where they're like, do I need to go? And I'm like, no, you've seen it before. Nope, you've seen it all before.
Even with some of my friends, I'm like, don't go to this one.
No. Okay, well, okay, I got a side story, but we're all side stories on this podcast. And
We're all side boob
on
stories.
this Chatty Cathy podcast we got going on tonight. I one time my beautiful girlfriend was like, hey, I saw you're at an open mic, and I think my friends and I are going to come. And I unknown was like, yeah, we're to hang out. Let's do it. And holy shit, was it just happened to be the worst open mic of the night of my life? I think it was like dudes going up
Of
like
the night.
rape, abortion. Like it was like that.
Oh God.
And she stayed, I think, for 15 comics and was like, we gotta go. And I'm like, I completely understand. Like I 100% understand. Like just don't. Hey, if you guys want some advice out there, don't bring your significant others to open mics. You know, give them the real show. You know.
Wait for a good one. You know, you
Now
want to make
you're-
yourself look good, right? So that later, when you're in
Yeah.
bed, they can say you were really funny.
Yeah. Now your friends. Make your friends go to open mics. Who gives a shit? Okay, just we need
No,
crowds.
I have had
We need
friends. I
crowds.
just warn them before and tell them what they're in for, and then they
You need crowds.
see it firsthand. You know.
Yeah. So Monica is aroused by iTunes reviews. We learned that.
Yes. In nice houses.
Nice houses and iTunes reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to go talk about the website, huglifepodcast.com, and the special things that can happen there.
Yeah, you could go to the website and listen to the podcast, or you can go to the website anyways and click on the Amazon banner at the top and order some cool shit.
Order
You could
cool
order-
shit.
You could order a dog food medication.
You can order a dog food. You can order heartburn medication for your dog. It's just Tums, but you give it to your
Heartburn.
dog, and they don't. You don't.
You
really,
could probably order Tums.
You could order Tums. You can definitely order Tums on Amazon in industrial sizes.
I bet.
You got that
could
burn
order-
every
you could
night. You need to stop
Order
eating
a
chicken
case
wings.
of Tums.
You need to stop eating popcorn as dessert, and you need to start taking your Tums.
Yeah, don't get glad, get sad.
That might just be the name of the podcast.
Don't get glad, get sad.
Yeah,
Get sad.
don't get glad, get sad. I think that's it. Do you have like lexical embraces before we get this show rolling? But as far
I
as
did
plugs
wanna-
go, we got lexical embraces right now. I have
I
one.
think
but
I
you
just
should go
have
first.
one lexical embrace.
Okay.
I wanted to lexically embrace bus drivers
Ooh, that's a good one.
because I think they work really hard. But also, there's been a few. I've had like 3 shows that have had groups of bus drivers, like school bus drivers.
Really?
That are in there together, and they're really good, like fun audience members.
I gotta say, bus drivers are dope. I remember the bus
Yeah.
drivers being cool when I was a kid, being real chill people.
Sometimes they're mean, but they have to be.
You gotta lay down the law, especially
But then
if
you
you're
think
a
about
school
like
bus driver.
metro, like public transit, they're doing such a good thing. I feel, taking.
They're also federally protected by the law doing public transit, which makes them like superheroes.
Yeah, well, and they're helping the environment, basically.
Yeah. Hey, bus drivers. You're great.
You're great.
Never change. You ready for my podcast shout out?
Your podcast shout out.
Excuse me. My lexical oral hug embrace.
Hug praise. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I don't know at this point.
My lexical embrace goes to podcast listener Joseph Muldoon for catching
Oh,
the
yeah.
Moltres, the rare Pokemon in Pokemon Go this week. And I'm proud of you. And I'm so proud of you. And I wanted to say this, one, because I really mean it, Joseph. That's a big feat to catch that legendary bird Pokemon. And 2, because I knew Monica wouldn't like it. It makes me happy.
I saw it on Twitter and didn't react to it at all. If that helps you.
Do you know what Moltres is, though? It's the Firebird.
I know. I
It's
saw
like
the
a
picture,
phoenix.
which is the only reason I knew that.
If
but
you had to choose a legendary Pokemon, Monica, between Moltres the Firebird, Articuno the Icebird, or Zapdos the Electric Bird, which one would you choose?
I think Zapdos. I've always liked that.
Zapdos is my favorite one, too. It looks the coolest. It looks like it's always startled and awake,
Well, yeah, it's fucking electric.
Mhm.
It's electric, which
Dun,
is
dun,
one of my
dun, dun.
favorite line dances of all time. So
It's a fun one to do, the electric slide.
I'm also pretty fucking good at it. So.
Oh, shots fired. Hey,
I think you should all pick out something that you're good at, like the electric slide, and give yourself a pat on the back for it.
Hey, Monica, you're great at electric sliding.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're great at Night at the Roxbury dancing.
Oh, thank you. That is what I do.
Yep,
It's my one style.
pretty good though.
But yeah,
Pretty
hey,
good, yeah.
Joey Malls, good job. Joey Malls, that works for
Joey
me.
Malls.
Just making up some.
Joey Malls.
Joey Malls sounds like a 50s, what is it called? Like a lounge singer that definitely has a coke problem.
But you, Joey Mounds.
Joey Mounds is way worse.
But you said it like you'd called him that before.
Joey Moles.
Hey, Joey Moles.
Joey Dune would be better. Joey Dune.
Yeah, that would be better.
I'm Joey Dune. Oh yeah, caught a Maltese.
What else? Do you have another one or no?
That was it. I just was really proud of Joseph for his excellent trainer work in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, solid work, Joseph. You're great.
Proud of you. We got another segment, Monica, but I need you to intro it for me.
Oh, yeah, you do.
That was a voice that I never want you to make again. Oh, yeah, you do.
I was just breathing in really hard when you said it, so I was like, okay. Okay. I don't think I can do it. Hang on.
Give Monica
hey, guys. Good news.
Sorry, I cut you off there. That was really good, though.
Thank you.
Two environment stories today. I feel like I'm one with the earth today, so we're going to talk about it. Okay. Bees are bouncing back from colony collapse disorder. You know how everyone said the bees were disappearing? Like,
yeah,
thing going on.
Yeah, we heard
they're actually
something good about them.
Yeah, as the losses went down 27% from 2016, and the bees are bouncing back. There's still a problem with something called varroa mite, but they're fixing it, and it's getting better. So,
yay, bees.
Hooray, bees. I like bees. They bumble.
They bumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're on the app. They're dating app,
they're on
Bumble?
they're constantly. It's really hard to date a bee because you got to wait for them to message you first. So it's really
That
difficult.
is true.
Also, I have to wear my flower costume, which is really difficult to wear.
And do they sting you? Do they penetrate you?
I mean, if you get penetrated by a bee, you're gonna be swollen for at least a day or two.
They tear that ass up.
Sometimes I have like 6 or 20 bees at a time. 6 or 20.
20?
I just messed up the joke. I can't handle it.
6 or 20?
Monica, I'm having a real tough go of it because I'm on the riff machine tonight. You know,
Me
like
too,
I turned
though,
on
because I was sick the last couple of days. Did I tell you that?
How are you feeling? What happened? Tell us about it.
I was like throwing up, which I like never do.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was bad.
Did you take mescaline?
I didn't even think about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I did a bunch of peyote.
I should have thought about that. No, I didn't. I think it was vacation, coming down from the vacation, and then I was tired, and I was bad.
I know. So my second mention of the girlfriend in this podcast, when she gets done with like a big project, and she gets really busy, and she's going and going, or a vacation, I feel like that would work for you. She gets sick afterward. Like her body was going and going and going, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get sick because now is the time for rest. You know?
Yeah. A friend of mine was like, oh, there's this thing called like vacation anxiety. Like when you come down from it, people get like really anxious because they're not like drinking as much and stuff.
Do you have vacation anxiety right now?
I'm sure that didn't because I threw up in the morning once, and then I was like laying in bed so anxious. It was like the same when we had to call the EMT.
I remember that day. I was like sitting there like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I shouldn't touch you right now. You look like you're not in a good place.
I was like in the fetal position.
Yeah, because I was like, do you like rub someone's back in this situation? Does that even help? Does it make it worse? I don't even know what to do. I'm just going to let you ride it out.
Right. Well, and that's so. At least I like that had happened before. So I was like in the bathroom, just like bent over. Like this. I'm not dying. Like I feel like I am, but I'm not. You know. Like
was this here? Your house that happened again? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was staying at someone else's house too, which is more awkward. But
oh no!
I'm gonna try to be cool around people and then vomit, and they're like, "Do you need anything?" And I'm like, "Get away from the door! You can hear me."
I got some fresh vom coming out. Be quiet.
Oh god!
All right, you ready for the second news story?
Yes.
Did you feel the disdain in my voice? How farming giant seaweed can feed fish and fix the climate. You fucking love seaweed. Your name's Monica Nevi. You're a big fan of eating it. That's why I chose this story, because I know you and we're friends and I believe in us, okay?
I believe in us.
But I just wanted to let you know that there's a way they're farming now. I read the whole article, so I can just explain it to you off the top of my head. They're farming seaweed now in like long columns that go through, I think it was called the water, like levels of the water. They called it like depth levels or something like that. Some fancy word. I don't know. And you can grow also shellfish on it, because what the kelp does is it gets rid of the acid in the water and fixes the pH balance. It's the problem with climate change. And it allows those mussels and oysters and stuff to grow. So you're feeding people with shellfish and seaweed grows 30 times faster than land plants.
Really?
So yeah, so they can
land.
so they can grow a bunch of it, and it actually so in the south, in the Yellow Sea in China, they're growing tons of it, and it fixes the acidity problems in the Yellow Sea.
That's amazing. I gotta keep eating it as much as possible.
So keep eating seaweed, Monica. Wrap it in stuff. Put it around things. Wear it as a hat.
I just eat it all the time. Ooh, I never thought about that. Do like a seaweed bikini.
This a zucchini.
That's a zucchini.
A wikini. A wikini. A wikini.
A weed-kini?
She was out there wearing a wee-kini, and I felt uncomfortable.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, that was it. What was that, Monica?
I said, oh, shit.
No, what did I just do?
You said that was, oh, hey, guys, that was good news. Sorry. We're trying to
It's okay.
sort things.
We gotta make our positive spin happen right now, and our positive spin today.
I'm so excited because this is a thing both of us get in trouble for all the time.
Is dad jokes.
Dad jokes. Pew pew pew.
Monica and I particularly enjoy dad jokes. My favorite thing, so people don't like dad jokes because they're corny or they're cheesy. Mm-hmm. I got some positive spins. You ready for them? Here they are. 1, you learn vocabulary because they're all puns. All dad jokes are puns.
It is wordplay.
Some people say like, oh, if a dad makes a gross joke, that's a dad joke. No, it's not. It has to be a pun. Okay. Yeah.
Whose dad's making a gross joke when their kids are around? Like, this is a joke you would make if kids were around.
Exactly. It's
or
always
to your adult children.
It's always
and you're
a
like,
pun.
Dad.
Mm-hmm. It's also a great way to diffuse tension in the room.
Yes.
So like,
that's a great point.
If someone's fighting, and then and then like fighting over, let's say they're playing categories or something on a counter, okay, and the dad's like, I don't want to be the countertop of the leaderboard because it's a countertop. See how I made one off the top of my head? It's because I'm full dad now.
Well, and then so if your kids are fighting and you make a dad joke, then they would be like they would team up against you.
Exactly.
And
it's a dad Jedi move to make it so your kids stop fighting by blaming you, and you'll take that blame because you're a dad. You don't give a shit. You're so cool.
Also, I think it's good for the dad in that he laughs at it anyways,
Yeah, it's funny for the dad. That's another great reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, Monica, you're just so good at your own game.
My favorite part of dad jokes is this dumb smile I get on my face when everybody else hates it.
That is true. Feeling like making other people mad at your pun is fun.
It's right. Well, because we both really enjoy dad jokes unless the other one of us made it.
That's true. That is very true.
Then we get upset and walk out of the room.
Oh, I have a gripe. You ready for this? I got a gripe with someone we know that's been on this podcast, I believe, multiple times. You ready for it? I'm calling him out because I don't know if he's going to listen to it right now or not. Kane Holloway, our friend. Candy Holloway. Okay. He has a joke in his act. Needless to say, it ends in a dumb pun. Okay. And I go to his show where he's performing for the industry. All right. It's an industry night at the Laugh Factory. Ooh. Kane does a great job. Hey, industry. Just go love Kane. He's great. Okay. But he's talking to this lady outside, this important lady. I think she's a publicist or something. Okay. And then he tells a joke in his act where he goes, "There's a real Abbott and Castillo," as like a joke. It's like a dad joke about him and a Mexican guy being a comedy team. That's what he says.
Right. Yeah.
I probably should have done the setup before the punchline, but hey, it's not my joke. And and then
you're a dad, anyways. You gotta do it wrong.
Yeah, and that's right. And then he we love that joke, and then he looks at me and goes, "Yeah, he hates that joke," and I'm like, he just threw me under the bus.
Jesus.
Yeah, Candy. He threw me under the bus, but you know what? I respect the game though. I respect the joke. I do love his.
True.
I do love his joke.
The best part about dad jokes is making dad jokes.
Mm-hmm. They're great.
Right? Dad jokes themselves are never good. That's why it's a dad joke.
Yeah,
but making them
is
the most fun.
It's beautiful.
Hell yeah. Maybe people are confused about what a dad joke would be, but it's anything really dumb.
Anything dumb. That's usually a pun.
Yes, usually a pun. It's usually made in a conversation where we're not joking,
Yeah.
It would say something, and then they take a word out of your conversation and make it into a pun or something, and you're like, "Thank you, that was helpful." What the hell?
Can I tell you my idea I had right now, Monica, for us before we get into top 5 turnaround?
Yeah. What?
I had an idea that you and I on this podcast right now create a dad joke.
Together?
Together. Yeah, the two of us.
Okay.
But we got to think of a fun dad situation to make a dad joke out of.
Okay, let's say maybe we're swimming.
We're swimming. Okay.
Okay, so we're swimming. Then Dad's swimming with us. Okay.
Okay, we're swimming together.
Maybe it's a pool.
Let's say it's a pool.
Okay.
Let's say
we're
it's
swimming in a pool. Ooh, I know what.
Oh yeah. Let's do
Dad
it.
jokes. Lady jumps in the pool. She's got big boobers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, she's got her own floaties, right?
There you go. That's a dad joke.
Dad joke.
Because it's
Dad
sexual, but it's harmless.
Yep, exactly. Frequently involve boobers, for sure.
Yep. I was thinking a fun dad thing to do, too, if you had, like, small children and you had to play superheroes, is you could say, I am the chlorinator, or something like that. That'd be a good thing to do, too.
The chlorinator.
Because Monica's mind goes to boobers, and my mind goes to superheroes. So we're fine.
What about like peeing in the pool? I feel like Dad's joke about.
Oh,
peeing
it got warmer.
Oh,
got a little warmer.
It's about 98.6 degrees right here.
There you go.
My dad always says that.
Hey! If you stand near me, you're in trouble.
It's that. It's like the lean forward, like, yeah, you see what I'm doing? Fucking great. Oh, man. No comic in the world has more confidence than a dad joke.
That's true. If it was dad joke comedian.
Mike Coletta, dad joke comedian.
I was in a pool with my son. I don't have a son. I was in a pool with my son, and he was getting really mad at me, and I'm like, hey, you're going to be real peed off in a second, because I peed everywhere.
Peed off or PO'd?
There you go. That was the better one. We're workshopping.
My uncle tried to tell a joke that my dad tells all the time, and he told it wrong, and I like fixed it at the end. And he goes, "No, that was funnier," and then walked away. He used to tell this. It's a street joke, obviously, but he. This is a dad joke thing to do. There was like a miscommunication at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he decides in this meeting he's going to tell this joke, and that's going to help diffuse the situation and also explain what happened. So the joke is that there's this guy taking penguins from the Portland Zoo to the Woodland Park Zoo, right, in Seattle.
Uh-huh.
And he's got to get the penguins there by 5 o'clock, and his truck breaks down. So there's another trucker that drives by, and he flags him down, and he's like, I have to get these penguins to the zoo. Can you take them for me? So the guy's like, yeah, I got it. I'll take him to the zoo. So then once he gets his truck fixed, he goes up to make sure they made it, and he goes to the zoo. They're not there. So he's driving around, and he finds that guy's truck outside of a movie theater. So when he goes and finds the guy, and the penguins are watching a movie.
The penguins are watching a movie?
Yep. And he goes, what happened? I told you to take him to the zoo. And he goes, yeah, we went to the zoo. Now we're seeing a movie. And my uncle was like, what did he say? Something, I don't even remember what he's like, we didn't want to go to the zoo. We wanted to see a movie. And I was like, no, the funny part is the penguins walking around at the zoo, looking at other animals, getting bored and being like, let's go do something else.
And you had to explain that to him. No, that's not the reason.
Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But my dad like tells this story at a work meeting, and everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Penguins. He goes, see, it's a miscommunication. There was a miscommunication.
That's good though.
What the fuck are you doing? You're ruining my story.
Sorry, I have to plug the thing in before it died. The recorder.
Got it. You're just moving shit around.
That's what I was doing. I'm gonna have to push this way. Yeah, dad jokes.
Well, I feel like I grew up with it, which is maybe that's it. It makes like if a friend of yours makes a dad joke, then it's like reminiscent of a fun time in your childhood.
That's right. Yeah, I'm trying to think right now if Frank Coletta Jr. made any dad jokes, and
what's the one he says about family? That's a funny.
Oh yeah, family are like fish. After a couple days, it starts to stink. Like that's what he said. It's really rude. Really rude to your son that was helping you with the third annual Port Aransas Plywood and Bow Festival.
Laying on the couch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you didn't smell good.
I didn't stink. I think he was just getting tired of me asking him questions all the time. Also, like, I'll do this thing that I know I'm going to annoy my dad with. You know, like, I sing songs a lot. I don't know if you know this, Monica, living with me or not. And I will just start.
Things have changed since I've left.
I will just start singing. You've been gone for a long time. Winter has come. But I would just start singing on purpose. No, I'm just waiting for my dad to tell me to shut up. I was doing that like even louder. I was like, blinded by rain. But I was just like singing songs that he likes. So, but yeah, dad jokes.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Do you feel
Fucking
like?
around.
I feel like we could be the first dad joke comedians.
Oh, we could.
We could really get it going if we wanted to.
What are mom jokes? I never really thought about that.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. What is a mom joke?
I feel like mom jokes, in my experience, are always extremely inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like all of a sudden your mom says something horrifying.
Is it like when your mom says something weird and sexual? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what it is.
Exactly. And everyone's like, "Oh, mom." Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you like see a fireman calendar. She's like, I'd climb him like a ladder.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My mom said Santa Claus on TV was hot, and I was like, "What the hell is wrong?"
Dude, Pamela gives no fucks.
She's like, "That's a good-looking Santa Claus." I was like, "What the fuck?"
She's trying to ruin your. She's
happening?
trying to sexualize your favorite holiday.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's not what it's about.
It's about love and giving. What's going on over on your side? I hear like some weird movement. Now it's gone.
Did it go away? I was fucking with that. I didn't know you could hear it. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I heard it. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I just sounded like someone was shuffling a bunch of Tupperware around on your side. And I'm like, what was that?
Sorry. Oh no. Now everybody can hear it.
Now everyone knows what you did.
Yeah, mom jokes are dirty, I feel like.
Yeah, mom jokes are definitely dirty. Do you want to do the top 5 turnaround?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Let's do it.
Okay. These are.
Should we explain to the listener every time we do the top 5 what it is? I didn't realize that. We always explain to the guest.
We could, but I feel like when I say like, okay, your job is to do this, then it kind of explains it. But
yeah. Okay.
These are top 5 worst dad jokes, but these are specifically like ones that dads are making to their kids via like text messages or something.
Text message dad jokes.
Yes.
We're in the age of the internet, so this makes sense.
So you're going to say why it was good for their father-child relationship to make this joke.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, because I feel like we're going to understand why he thinks it's funny. But, you know, why is it a good thing that he made this joke?
Okay.
Okay, dad texts kid, have you heard of the movie Constipation?
I already like where this is going.
Kid says, can't say that I have. And he goes, that's because it hasn't come out yet. And the kid just responds, God damn it.
So what do I have to say that's bad about? What do I have to do?
Why is this good for their relationship that he made that joke?
Well, one, he's now teaching his son about the perils of constipation. You know, like what if his son's like, I can't poop. What is this called? He'll be like, I remember Dad's joke about the movies, and now I know I need to take some laxative.
That's good. Okay. I need to take some laxatives. Careful with those things.
Yeah, be careful with those. Some people have bad experiences with them.
Yep. Okay.
Shit the bed.
I didn't shit the bed. I just shit my pants in the bed.
I told everyone you shit the bed.
I didn't.
Everyone in Los Angeles.
I was laying on my stomach, so it didn't. Horrifying story, but if you want to read it, it's on my website.
It makes me laugh.
MonicaDebbie.com. Okay, I guess this is at work, so why would this be a good thing for them to do at work? I hadn't even thought about stuff like this, but there's a file cabinet, and on the top, on the top drawer, it says top secret, and then on the bottom drawer, it says bottom secret.
Well, I mean, if it's why it's good to do in an office? That's why.
Yes. Yeah. Why is it good? Like, so your boss decided that should be how it is.
Honestly, you need to do stuff in an office like this because it gets boring. You need to make it lively. Like, that's good, you know? It's you got to live off those cheesy jokes because life gets boring in an office after a while.
Right.
Plus, you go,
Otherwise,
what's in the bottom secret drawer? You know,
Yeah.
what's in there? And it's just a picture of Kathy from HR being all weird, you know?
She's
Dressed
secretly a bottom.
Dressed as a pumpkin. I don't know. I was going to go the light, innocent way, and you just went the sexual way immediately.
Always. Oh, did I tell you what I saw?
Tell me what you saw.
I saw Atomic Blonde.
How was it?
It was really good.
Really?
It was a very good balance of like fighting and stuff and nakedness.
Was there nudity in it, like full-on nudity, or was it
of Charlize Theron naked?
Was there boobers like shown, or was it like PG-13?
No, boobers were shown for sure. There
Really?
wasn't any bush or anything, but
No bush. You say Bush like it's the president still.
yeah.
Vote for Bush.
He was not in it.
How do you feel about what are your stances on bushes? Like, do you think pubic hair is an okay thing or no?
I think there should maybe be some traces, but no bush.
Like a trace,
right?
like a tracing of like a lion on your pubes.
I think it shows if a gentleman or a lady maintains that area when you're going to do things down there that they care about you.
That's good. That's a nice way to put it.
I wanted this to look nice for you, and I don't want you to have to weed through this to get to the good stuff.
So if you're you're saying weed through this.
Sorry, sometimes I don't know what I'm going to say until I say it.
Sometimes when I hook up with all my side chicks, I always bring hedge trimmers just to be sure because you got to weed
Just
through
in
it.
case you just.
That's not how hedge trimmers work, but I'm gonna allow it.
Just a weed whacker. What is it like?
A weed eater? Yeah,
Okay.
hedge trimmers are like a big scissors. Yeah, but you're just like.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a weed whacker situation.
You gotta fire up that weed whacker real quick.
I'm tired. On stage tonight, I said something about gender neutral bathrooms, and one person clapped.
Only one?
Well, I just said it was a gender neutral bathroom. That's all I said. I didn't say like, hey, yay for whatever.
Yeah. Let's give it up for the troops in gender neutral bathrooms. MonicaNevy.com.
Yeah, and then I was like, that's cool. I guess you can clap for that. And then I just go, let's all pee together, and kept going. And I was like, why would I say that? Why would I? Let's all pee together. That's my campaign slogan.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm sorry, that was really off topic, but
No, it's okay. We're still playing top 5 turnaround though, right? I forgot. So
Right,
what makes it top? So it was a perfect mix of nudity and violence and action.
yes, yeah, it was a good, and there's a twist at the end. So,
Twist.
yeah.
What's the twist? Is it Charlize Theron is a robot the whole time? Did I just nail it? 100%.
Ooh, no.
Just crush it? No?
But she does fucking kick ass, though. It's pretty intense.
I was nervous about the movie because there was a scene in the trailer where she goes, "The only way to solve this is a bullet," and I'm like, "No, please, no," because I just sounded like really cheesy.
Well, she doesn't use a gun until the very end.
Oh,
yeah.
so she's like The Rock in that one movie where he's like, "When I use guns, bad things happen," or whatever.
Yeah, and these dudes they have guns, and she just still beats the shit out of them.
Professor Xavier's in it. The guy who plays Professor Xavier, McAvoy, James McAvoy, is that his name?
Who does he play? Do you know?
The Russian guy, her contact or whatever.
Oh, Percival.
There you go. Yeah.
Sure, maybe he's kind
What prompted you to see this movie? Were you just like, I just want to go see a movie? Was it because
I did want to see that. Mitch showed us the trailer, and I did want to see it because it looks cool. I'm all into ladies beating people up. I don't know. And then I was in when we got done in Chelan in the morning. Everybody left, but I had a show that night, so I had to just stay there all day, and I was so tired. And
did you go to the movies alone? It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah, so I went honestly in the thought that maybe I would fall asleep, but I didn't.
You wanted to fall asleep?
Yeah, because I couldn't. It was so hot. I couldn't sleep anywhere else. I would die in my car.
You could have done a double feature.
That's true. I could have done it. I could have just snuck into another one and slept in there.
Yeah, that's a double feature. You could have done it. I would have been proud of you.
You're right. I should have done that. But this man behind me fell asleep. He was snoring.
Uh-oh. Did it remind you of home?
Yeah, it did. Maybe. I was like, is Mike here?
I was just like, oh, hey, I flew to Chelan to watch this movie, and you just happened to be here.
I flew to Chelan.
Weird. Oh, yeah, next step.
damn.
We're on number 3, right? Sorry,
Yes.
I got distracted, but you got distracted too. It's not my fault. I don't know why I'm blaming myself.
Ready?
I'm so ready, Monica Nevi.
Dad texts, we got a new toaster in the kitchen. Kid says, cool. Dad says, no, it only warms up.
Well, if anything, maybe the dad didn't even mean to. Maybe the dad's like, what if my kid's stupid and doesn't know how thermodynamics work? I think that's what it was. Maybe he's like, my kid doesn't know a toaster makes things hotter, so I got to explain it to him like he's a dum-dum.
Maybe.
I'm fine with that. That dad's just being educational at that point. Hey.
Okay, I don't know about that, but
Also,
okay, sorry.
whenever a new appliance comes into the house, it's very exciting. You know,
That's
anytime
true,
a new
and you
appliance.
should be aware of it.
When I
for
was
sure.
a kid and I got a fridge that had ice cubes come out of the tray, ooh,
out of the, like,
out of the chute.
the maker.
yeah, out of the
chute.
out of the chute, the ice cream
The
chute,
ice-
ice cube chute, the old cream chute. You guys ever have one of those cream chutes?
Oh, you know, the old cream chute. Okay, are you ready for 4? Sorry.
I'm so ready for 4. Gosh,
Okay.
I'm fucking ready for 4.
Woo.
Ow!
Kid texts dad.
Kid texted.
Kid texts dad first. Dad, there's a moth on the outside of the bathroom. Can you get rid of it? Please hurry because I'm going to cry. Dad. Those are 4 text messages, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, or at least Dad's phone responds. Dad is dead. You are next. Love, moth.
That sounds like the most amazing horror movie is beginning. I love that.
Oh, God.
So why would that be good to text?
Yeah,
That's
why
just-
is it a good for the
That's
relationship?
one. It's going to teach the kid to respect animals. You know, you don't just kill
Oh.
a moth. It's just a moth. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
just
or
chills
you'd
in
be
a
like, quit
bathroom.
being such a puss.
Moth
It's just a
buddies for
moth.
life. I'm gonna go walk. Into, I'm gonna go walk into traffic.
It's not a spider.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. You should be able to
Be a friend
deal
of
with bugs.
moths. Yeah, you should be able to grow up and deal with bugs. And also now that moth killed your dad, so you have this like Taken-esque revenge story you got to do against it. It's gonna build character. Kid's gonna
Yeah.
be good. Building character is one of those bullshit phrases parents use that I love. It's gonna build character.
Okay, I'm going to tell, yes, building character. I'm going to tell you this one, but then I have a story about, I think my grandpa might be the king of the dad jokes.
Okay.
Okay, so this is number 5, last one. Dad texts, did you notice the big leak in the bathroom when you left? Kid says no, and then he sends a picture of like a leak, like the
Of a plant? I was waiting for
on
it.
the back of the toilet. And it's spelled right in the text.
I
too,
will
so the
tell
kid
you.
wasn't-
I will tell you, a leek is a very obscure vegetable, and this dad just wants to let the kid know, hey, you know what a leek looks like? Because now you do.
But just my favorite part of this is that he's just home, like bored and
Just
like
bored?
we
I'm going to
have
fuck
this
with my
giant
kid
leak.
using produce humor.
Right, yeah, you know, you're not going to get a lot of produce humor. At least
Produce humor is a rare art form.
it's true. That's are you going to be the dad joke comedian or the produce guy?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I only do jokes about vegetables. That was 5. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. I feel alive. How do you feel?
Okay, I feel pretty good.
Did you just burp a little bit in your mouth? Looked like it.
I did.
Are you trying to hide that from the
I feel like
podcast
I'm gonna
listeners? Because I won't let that happen.
Fall asleep. Yeah. Well, I don't want them to hear the little ones.
How are
Only the
you?
big
How are
ones.
you sleeping lately? Are you sleeping pretty good
On my side.
on your side?
It's a dad joke episode.
Ah, you did it. You did it. You
My
nailed me.
dad would always be like, "How'd you sleep?" And he'd be like, "This." How am I sleeping? Pretty okay.
You seem
I
pretty
don't know.
tired.
I've
So
been
I was just worried that you weren't sleeping very well. You know.
well. Yeah, I've been sick
That's true. That might
and
do
busy
it.
in the night, and then
Busy in the night.
busy in the night.
Busy in the night sounds like your jazz album. Busy in
Busy
the
in the-
night. Monica Nevi. I don't know how jazz works. Okay.
Good with that. But Yeah,
I've been listening
Well,
to-
I didn't sleep very well in Chelan because I live in the living room. I sleep in the living room. So when everyone gets up at 6 to have coffee, I'm in the fucking middle of everything.
That's true. That is not very good. I also would have accepted living in the living room because that's what you do there.
Yeah, I live in the living room. Okay, best ridiculous dad joke.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess.
Grandpa dad joke.
My grandfather, he has this like little plaque thing, like it's a wooden plaque.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm sure he took off of some trophy, but he printed out a piece of paper and I taped it to the front, and it says, please turn me over.
Uh-huh.
So then when you do that, on the other side, he printed out another piece of paper that just says, thank you.
That's good. That's
My
good.
favorite part is that like he took the time to make that.
That's good. That's really
and just
good.
like has it in his house.
And then we're like, ooh, I'm going to turn this on.
I know, everybody's like, okay, yeah.
It's like, you think it's going to be some cool, elaborate house mystery?
Mm-hmm. Like, or like a cool picture or something fancy on the other side, and it just says thank you.
Thank you.
And it's
that.
on like cloud paper. It wasn't even white paper. Like it's like cloud print paper, and he printed out in like bigger font.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
That's a good dad joke.
It is a good dad joke.
Would you like to do the quiz now?
The quiz.
Mm-hmm. Do you have it open
Yes,
on your
I
end?
would. Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
Of course I do. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry.
The quiz today, per Iron Peyote Jack's request, is which
Captain Iron Peyote Jack.
Captain, how could I forget her rank? Oh, she'll be so mad at me. Which
You worked
terrifying
hard for that.
pirate queen from history are you?
Oh God, I want to know something.
And it says, we can't all be Qing Shi, terror of the sea, of the China Sea.
Oh.
I don't know. That's
Does your mom know a lot of pirate queens?
I don't know, but I felt like we should get historical tonight because I typed in pirate quiz, and this was the first one that came up, and I like things easy.
I like it. I didn't even know there were pirate queens.
There are
besides your
multiple
mom.
pirate queens. I read a couple about them, so I'm going to see if I get one that I know. It'll be fun.
Okay. I'm interested. I really want to know this about
First
myself.
First
I always
question.
thought of myself as a pirate queen.
As a pirate queen?
Yeah.
Monica Nevery, pirate queen of the North. What pirate accessory would you wear? And we got a jacket, a pirate jacket, a parrot, a tricorn hat, a false beard, fancy boots, or an eye patch.
I
I feel like you're a fancy
Not-
boots kind of person already.
know. That's why I was almost going to pick. But I feel like, I don't know. Well, one, I kind of like that jacket anyways. But the eye patch really is kind of
Signature?
pirate tea to me. Also, the parrot can fucking die. That thing's always annoying.
Yeah, and I also
parrots?
wouldn't want it to like shit on my shoulder. That was my thinking of the parrot. That would be
nobody
bad.
thinks about that. I think I'm gonna go with the jacket.
The
just because
jacket?
it's-
All right.
Yeah. it
You know what's
seems
funny is
queen-like.
I like the jacket, but I think I don't own a good pair of boots. I'm gonna pick fancy boots.
Yeah, I feel like that would make you into a pirate. You know, I already wear boots, but you don't wear boots, so you would be a pirate queen if you did.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, is something going on with your internet on your side because it is very scratchy right now?
Oh, I don't know. You look fine to me, but
Oh wait, it's back. Your video's frozen, but the
I'm
everything
moving now.
now you don't see you. So what I'm gonna do is let's turn off the video. Just do
Can you
audio.
turn off the video?
Yeah, click the video to click the. There we go. I think we're better.
Okay. Does that help?
That helps.
Okay.
All right. So how long? This is the second question. I pick fancy boots. You pick jacket. Second question: how long would you survive at sea? And your options are 30 seconds, a half hour, a couple days, like a week at most, maybe a month, a year. I am not truly alive till sailing the high seas. The sea is my mistress, and I hers. Or give me a fine sea breeze, and I shall live forever. What do you think, Monica?
Jesus. I think maybe a month.
That's a good guess. That's what I was going to put. But I'm going to be completely honest with you, Monica. The sea is my mistress, and I
know
hers.
you are kind of a pirate, right?
I am kind of a Northman, you know. I got the seawater in me veins. Okay,
In your vein, just one of them.
just in one of my veins. What would your pirate weapon be, Monica? A cutlass, a hook, a musket, a rapier wit, which I think is just a smaller rapier. I don't know, or a cannon.
I thought that. Never mind. Oh.
What do you
I
think?
feel like a cannon, right?
A
Like,
cannon's
why
a
would you
good
have
pick.
cannon?
I'm gonna pick a cutlass because it's an old school. That's old school pirate. It's a sword with the
Okay.
handle that covers your hand, so your little precious
Oh
hand,
yeah.
your
okay,
precious
I see
paw
what you're
stays
saying.
protected. That's important.
Yeah. Ting ting ting.
There we go. That was good.
Anyways.
Okay. Next question. What do people fear most about you? Your terrifying strength, your total lack of morals, your sword, your endless thieving, your witty banter, your powerful friends, your unwashed stench,
Yeah.
your drunken brawling, or your total disregard for maritime law.
Well, I would say that probably.
I mean, that if you're a pirate, that's really what they should fear, is you don't believe in boat laws.
Well, and I really don't follow any boat laws.
You don't follow any boat laws? What boat laws do you
Nope.
think you break on the reg?
Oh, not enough life jackets.
Boom. That's an easy one to break.
Yep. You're drinking while you're boating.
It's part of being a pirate, though, and part of boating, I feel like.
Well,
you know?
yeah, but I mean, being a pirate, you're always breaking maritime law.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, can I ask you a question about how you feel about something new? Because they just passed that law in Seattle about getting a DUI with your cellular telephone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I mean,
Is it scary?
is it scary?
Yeah. Are you scared?
I just think it's the same. Like, you should be acting the same as
Yeah.
the law
Just
before.
don't be
but
on your cellular
I
telephone while
honestly
driving.
think they're going to get in trouble for doing that, but
Yeah, probably.
or there's going to be issues, like somebody's going to sue them for.
For sheezy.
But what the fuck?
I need to pick something. I think I'm going to go with my witty banter. Not banther. That's like a banter panther. I'm going to go
We're
with
having an issue here. My computer's being a turd.
your computer's being a turd.
Yeah, just it scrolled back up to the top, and now it won't go back. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Well, maybe it's still doing it.
Hey, Monica, you ready for this? We're going to kick it
Yep.
old school. Tell me your answers again. Accessory, jacket.
Yep.
You would survive at sea a month.
Yep.
You would pick up cannon for your weapon.
Yep.
And then you have a total disregard for maritime law. We're caught up. You're on mine.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Who would
See
be...
that teamwork, hug bugs? That's what life's about.
That's right. I think I'm going to pick my witty banter for the middle part. What would be your most trusted companion at sea? And the first 6 are birds. And I'm guessing you're not into birds. They're all different kinds of parrots, different colors.
They just shit so much.
Yeah, they just poop so much. I get that they fly and scout ahead, but the last ones are a cat, a dog, and a goldfish. And I'm guessing you're going to pick the dog, Monica?
Yes, I am going to pick the dog.
Okay, and I am going to pick the cat.
What a dog. Wait, never mind.
What a dog, what?
No, I almost said, why would a dogfish be helpful? But I meant, why would a fish be helpful?
A goldfish? It
Or
could just swim with the boat, but it would probably get eaten immediately.
What? Oh, what about a mermaid?
A mermaid, I think if it has thoughts, I don't think it can be your sidekick. Like, I think it has to be an animal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because if that was the case, I would pick a merman.
Merman.
What motivates you, Monica? Booty, lol, it says. Adventure, a fear of your own mortality, a YOLO philosophy,
Whoa.
the power of friendship, honor, your enemies, a keen sense of justice, or your love for that flighty mistress, the sea.
God, that's a real tough one. It got real dark, I felt like.
Well, not really. Your flighty mistress, the sea. It just feels like it got deep. It got real deep.
No, what was it? Your mortality or something? Fear of your own mortality.
Yeah, that's
I
really,
think that's
a
really
real,
true, but
that's a
I
real
don't wanna pick-
answer. It's a very real answer.
I want to say booty.
You want to pick booty?
Yeah, let's pick booty.
Boot. The boot scoot boogie. Okay, I'll stop. I'm going to pick... I feel like I got to go with the flighty mistress, the sea one, because it's what I picked before. But maybe I'll go with the power of friendship.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
It never ends on the sea. What would you...
Because we're trapped on this boat.
We're trapped on this boat on the sea. Monica, last question. No, second to last question. What would you steal? Your options to steal are treasure, rum, an island, doubloons, a ship, or the affections of a maiden or maider. That's definitely not
How
the
do you
male
steal
version of
those
it.
things?
Maiden? Well, probably in horrible ways that we shouldn't go into on this podcast.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, good job, Mike.
You were the one that brought it up.
No, I was thinking you'd be like, charm them or some shit.
Oh, steal the affections. Well, I mean, if we're going with historical pirates, that's really.
Well, you
it's
said
not-
affection, so then they would have to like you, right? Because I've heard people.
You know
like
what?
that.
You know what? I jumped the gun too fast on that one, didn't I? I'm just too quick
Yeah,
draw
a little
McGraw on this one. What do you pick, Monica? Treasure, rum, an island,
Well,
a
not
balloon
that
ship, or the total affectionate, consenting affections of a maiden?
What? Aren't doubloons? Isn't that money?
Yeah, it's money.
I want
And
those
it's
ones
fun to
'cause you
say.
could buy the other things with those.
Oh, I see. You're thinking big picture. Proud of you, Monica.
Right?
I'm
You
gonna
buy
pick-
hookers and booze.
I'm going to pick an island, an island, if you will.
Oh,
because
I see.
I just want
Not
land.
like an aisle at the grocery store.
No, an actual island, not just
If
like
you had
the-
to pick one aisle at the grocery store.
Oh,
which one
this
would
is a
it be?
test question. This is a tough question. Here we go. An aisle at the grocery store. I would probably pick the chip,
Private aisle.
the chip and soda aisle,
The soda aisle?
because the soda and chips are usually in the same aisle,
Ooh, that is well played.
and
I think
those
you're
are
correct.
something that I just want to get a combo aisle. You got drinks, you got
I'm gonna
food.
say, I feel like chips, crackers, and cookies are frequently together, and I like that.
That is true, but then what are you gonna drink?
I would get all the vegetables, though.
Ugh, you disgust me. All right, Monica. Last question.
Sorry.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
What would you do with a drunken sailor? Make him
Well.
walk the plank. Oh, God. Let your crew decide. Make him clean your quarters. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not. Let him
that's
sleep
not-
it off. Throw him overboard or get drunk with him. Why does it
Get
have to
drunk
be a
with him.
guy? Why can't it be a girl?
Because, well, none of those were really that sexual, were they?
No.
Besides making him clean your quarters, but I don't think they actually.
I'm going to
meant it.
say let him sleep it off. That's what I'm going to pick.
That's a good friend. I'd get drunk with him.
All right, Monica, I'm going to tell you who I got first. I got Grace O'Malley. Grace O'Malley, also known as Granine Nimali, or the Sea Queen of Connaught, was a politically powerful Irish pirate who lived from 1530 to 1603. At one point, her arch nemesis, the English governor of Connaught, decided she should be hanged for her piracy, but at the last minute she was granted a reprieve from Queen Elizabeth I because old Gracie had done a bit of spying for old Lizzie, and they'd become pals that way.
Whoa, what a cool story.
Wasn't that neat, Monica? Do you
That is
know-
fun. I'm going to call you Grace from now on.
That's okay. I'm going to call you Qing Shi. You are the terror of the
Oh.
China Sea. Qing
I
Shi
got
was
the
a
one that everybody wanted.
yeah.
I
Qing Shi
guess.
was a fearsome pirate who ruled the China Sea in early 19th century, commanding a fleet of 80,000 men and 2,000 ships. Because
Whoa.
holy shit, what a badass! That was actually written
That's
there.
so fucking many.
Eventually, she retired from piratedom,
Seems
as
like a
you
lot
do,
of pressure.
and opened a brothel and gambling house where she enjoyed
Oh,
her
it is
golden
me.
years, having been pardoned for her various pirate crimes.
Wow.
So you're a successful pirate that retired.
Yeah, I'm a very successful pirate, seems like.
And I got pardoned by Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, we got out of being in trouble for
Yeah,
our
we got
lack
out-
of
we got out of-
regard for maritime law.
We got out of the game. That's good. You got to know when to
gotta-
get. You got to know when to get out of the game. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. You know. Hey, Monica, do you want to turn on the video now and try it again? Let's do it.
We can, sure, let's do it.
Let's turn on the video.
Mine's on.
Oh, I see you fine now. Look at you.
Okay.
Hi. Hey there.
Hey.
Can you see me?
Yep.
This is a great podcast called Can You See Me? The Skype podcast. Let's get that
Just
charity, Monica.
Can you see me now? Charity, is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Beautiful.
This week, it's like a water conservation month. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but I love water and conservation.
Yeah, we did a lot of environmental things today, so let's
We
talk
didn't
about
even
it.
plan that. We're
dad
just on the
jokes.
same.
Dad
little-
jokes are good for the
synced
environment.
up. We're synced up.
Okay. What?
Our
Are you on your period, too?
Our comedy periods are synced. I
okay.
bleed laughter.
I bleed laughter. Oh, that sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this week's the Wetlands Initiative, and they focus on a bunch of different conservation efforts. It's based in Chicago, but they work on a lot of places with the wetlands. You know, you can't be building on that shit.
The
and stuff like
Wetlands
that.
Initiative.
Yes, and it's wetlands-initiative.org.
I like that.
They look like you can volunteer and do some stuff too, so that's cool. Because I know some people don't just like to donate; they might want to do some
You
things.
have to
So you
donate
can
your time.
plant stuff, and
Donate your time. You know,
help the wetlands.
that's good.
That's what I call my downstairs. I'm gonna go to bed.
The wetlands.
Yeah.
I don't get it. No. Hey, my name is Mike, and I don't get these jokes about sexuality.
It needs to conserve my wetlands.
That's what you could say when you get in a relationship with someone is I'm conserving my wetlands.
I'm conserving my wetlands for you.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can plant here.
Oh, we don't plant in wet. Oh, you know what? You can do whatever you want. They're your wetlands. I'm not going to tell you how
Only you can
to have a friend in the diamond
here.
business.
You're the only frog I want in my wetlands.
No, where's that's romantic.
Is it?
But you're calling
Okay.
them a frog, like a frog prince.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, girl, you can build a boardwalk in these wetlands. I don't know.
Are you having wetlands?
I have wetlands now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's well, good for you.
I had wetlands reassignment surgery.
Oh, God. Okay, we should stop talking.
Why? Because we're having such a
'Cause-
gosh darn good time?
We are, yeah. Sometimes you can have too much fun, you know.
That's true. Monica, is there anything you want to say to your listener before your listener?
I love you so much, and you're the only ones I want in my wetlands.
You heard it here first, folks. Horny for reviews. Wants you in her wetlands. How does that make you
Yes.
feel?
I feel like I'm not playing hard to get, you guys. Give us some fucking reviews.
Give us some reviews. It sounds like we're trading sexual favors for reviews.
It does, but, you know, Mike will blow you if you give us a review.
Wait a second.
You know that's always the deal.
I feel like I got way more bamboozled than I thought I would.
Well, no, that's
Way more
probably equally-
bamboozled than I thought I would.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to the Hug Life podcast. I'm Monica Nevi,
And I am Mike Coletta.
and you guys are great. And
So great.
you live your dreams to their fullest, okay?
Oh my God, they already turned it off. I
And
don't know why.
then if you find that special someone, make sure you conserve their wetlands. Bye-bye.